Welcome back to Off Track, the only fixed gear podcast, or at least the only fixed gear freestyle specific podcast. This is episode 26. We've got a banger of a guest. This is like 4 banger guests in a row. It's the legend, the OG, triple OG. We got Justin Congo Mitchell.
Lock in, everybody. Lock in. Lock in. Everybody's locked in.
We're all locked in. We got Kirby's. We got Kirby's being stacked in the back of Deacon's. We got Congo flexing. He's the widest man in fixed gear. And then we got Pizza just doing whatever the hell he's doing. And Deacon. Justin, welcome to the show. It's an honor to have you. For those of you've listeners who are maybe not as familiar with Congo as we are, can you kind of describe who you are a little bit and your relationship with fixed gear?
I would say with fixed gear, I'm kind of one of the first few to start doing BMX tricks and just try to help progress fixed gear freestyle as a whole and try and tell people and parts companies to make bigger and better parts, and kind of the voice of trying to tell people that we need bigger and better parts until now we got them, I guess. But just try to have a good time all the time.
Big parts for big men. So he's being very humble. He's literally one of the goats of our sport. In his early reign, he literally won every single competition. He progressed the sport a ton, doing a lot of fixed gear firsts and filming tons of legendary video parts, being a part of so many historic projects like Revoked, Death Pedal 2, Stay Strapped, and more. It's an honor to have him in our virtual studio. Justin, thank you very much for being here. It's an honor.
It's an honor to be here.
Hell yeah.
I've interviewed a lot of really great people. And yourselves, all of you guys are great too. You guys are freaking pushing this and keeping it alive.
We're just making stuff for the niche people to listen to. It's like
all 70 of them.
Yep. Let's take a niche subject like fixed gear and narrow it down even more.
Mm-hmm. The 1% of 1%.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're the biking 1%. The first question that I ask all of our guests is, how did you encounter and get into fixed gear bikes as a whole?
Summer of 2007, my friend JP Williams and Jared had conversion bikes that they pieced together, and they were riding around, and same with our other buddy Spencer Ito, and they were all riding around doing rides and stuff, riding together. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, I've been riding bikes long time, just BMX racing, and I don't know, I always felt more comfortable on a bike. So it just progressed into me getting my first fixed gear bike, and it was just like a knockoff eBay, just cheap $200 frame and fork, and then
was it steel?
Built it up. Yeah, it was a steel one. And then I found on Craigslist somebody who sold fixed gear wheel sets and bought those for like $100, and then just parted together at Richard's Bicycle in Garden Grove. My buddy Greg helped me put it all together and just started riding around since then. 2007, summer 2007.
How old were you around this time?
18 at that time.
Damn. And then you got, why did you like it? You know, because I know that you have a BMX background. Like, why pick this clunky bike instead?
Mostly because I didn't get a license until I was in my 20s. So I was just riding everywhere. Everywhere I needed to go to, I'd put in miles, a lot of miles. So it was a lot more accessible. And then because I had that bike, I didn't feel like I needed a license. So because I was riding and I was okay with it. So, I mean, I was putting in like 10 to 12 miles to work, and then I would go on group rides and stuff after. So, I mean, it was just that.
Yeah, those group rides, the critical mass rides, I've heard about those. Like, was there a trick scene at the time when you started, or were you the only one doing any kind of tricks?
No, there were. I mean, well, depending on what critical mass you were going to, there was like always a few people who were doing like wheelie tricks and stuff like that. And I mean, the LA scene had their LA scene riders. So I mean, early days they were doing their wheelie tricks and stuff and bar spins. And I mean, whenever we would all meet up at, or we would just show up to the ride at whatever spot we met up, all that, and stop to get drinks, there would just be a group of people just doing their thing, and then everybody else kind of just drinking and having a good time.
Just form a little circle jerk of tricks.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's cool. And then you said that did you live in Orange County and then we're riding to Long Beach or what?
So at the time, during 2007, yeah, I would ride from Garden Grove to Long Beach, but then I ended up moving to Long Beach, so I would just ride around Long Beach, and then I would I would work in like Westminster, so I would ride my bike to Westminster and then ride it back, and then I would go on group rides after that, and then I would go on like the group rides with Arthur Wong. He would take me to all of his Orange County group rides. The Organ Donor ride, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. It had like a Chinelli logo, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I remember those spoke cards.
Yeah, that's Arthur made those. He was a really good, I mean, that's what his digital design stuff was. He would kind of rip off of designs and then kind of make it his own in his own way. It was good.
And did you, like, when did Cory and Matt come into the picture?
So I know Cory doesn't remember, but the first time I actually met Cory, I was actually skating at El Dorado Skate Park, and I lived literally like 3 blocks away. So I saw a group of kids riding, well, not kids, we were all 18, well,
yeah,
he was probably younger.
You're all kids.
Yeah. So I saw a bunch of guys on bikes, on fixed gear bikes, and I was like, oh crap, like, and then I stopped skating. I'm not too shy when it comes to meeting people or saying anything, so I went up to him and I was like, oh, that's cool, you guys got these? I was like, hey, hold on, if I'm gonna go get mine, I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
You live down the street.
Yeah, so I just went and got it, and then at that time it was just like doing like wheelies and pogos and stuff like that, and Cory was like, that's cool. Yeah, but the impressions.
Yeah, so good.
Who did a Cory impression on Mike's?
I think it was me. I think I did. I don't know. I don't remember.
That's really good.
He doesn't really sound like that anymore. I always remember that one clip of him like 180ing the stair set, and he got like the pinch flat that like sealed itself. He's like, I frickin' 180 off the stairs and my tire popped out but it's still inflated.
I freaking 180 off the stairs and my tire pinched out but it's still inflated. It's fixed this cell.
It fits this cell. So good. And so you met Cory at the court. Like, what level of tricks were you guys at when you, like, was it just wheelies and little bar spins or what?
Really wheelies and pogos and bar spins. At that point, it was early. It was very, very early. I think at that I was still riding dual 700s, but luckily my frame was able to bar spin 700s to begin with.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure his was able to too, because he had one of the, like, the older SE loggers.
Oh yeah. And then when did you meet Matt?
I met Matt. It was like I don't remember how I actually heard about it, but I heard there was like a group ride on like a Sunday, and I was like, oh cool. Well, I mean, because I was living in Long Beach at the time, so it was down the street where the pyramid was. So I showed up, and then a bunch of people started showing up, and then Matt had his bare knuckle at the time, and he was doing like wheelies and stuff like that, and just we were trying to figure out riding backwards and stuff.
Sick.
And at that time it was just like, all right, well, cool, like, we'll see you on the next ride, and then we just progressively became friends from there. And
nice.
Then, and
you guys literally just all like came up and learned everything together almost.
Pretty much, yeah. At that time, it was like a lot of flat ground stuff. Matt was really good at all like pull push offs.
The foot drags.
Yeah, the foot drags. Very, very smooth, silky style.
And that's why he's silky. That nickname died out pretty quick, though, I feel like.
Yeah, Mike Schmidt's the only one.
He still does it.
Yeah. I'll talk to him every now and then.
I have not fed him yet. And then when did you start pulling your BMX influence into the tricks? Because at this time, like, nobody's really taking things off the ground that much, except like maybe in other parts of the country, like Sam Miller and Ed Wonka.
Yeah. Still early days. I didn't know of any too much of what was going on. So I was just trying to do like 180s off of curbs and bars, like bunny hop bar spins and stuff, and just wheelie bar spins. Then it just kind of progressed until we started like seeing what else could be done too at the time. And I mean, my first like blog intro was off of Trachosaurus Rex, and I think
nice.
like literally the first time I ever looked at it, I went through 69 pages and just yeah.
You went deep.
Yeah, I went deep because it was like I just want to look out. Yeah, I just want to see all that stuff. I mean, I've always loved biking. Biking has always been my thing. So it was like, what else is there?
So you dove deep and learned about a lot of stuff. Was there anything that really caught your attention?
Stuff. It was just like pictures of bikes and just mountain bike stuff.
Well, I mean, there were some things going on at the time, you know, like there was like a Council of Doom, there's a Macaframa and MASH and stuff. Did you like check out any of that stuff?
You know, I didn't know about like the Council of Doom stuff till maybe like a year or so into like riding fixed gear stuff. So I mean, I don't know.
By the time you learned about them, you were already way better.
Maybe.
Trick-wise, probably.
You know, I think it was because I remember I went on a ride. I rode my bike from Long Beach to San Clemente and back.
Oh.
And I think I ran into some of them at one point, and like they didn't seem like very cool kids.
Holy shit!
But Cory Kroeger was cool. He was a cool kid.
He was very local to me.
Yeah, he was fine to hang out with.
So you actually hung out with him? Or you would?
I think I met up with him once or twice with Kareem. Like, maybe? I can't remember exactly. I know I've met him in person.
Oh,
before.
you were probably in that riverbed with him, filming for Death Pedal 2.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Nice. Yeah. He was, I was riding his, like, high school one time, because him and I were, like, I think he was maybe a year above me. And I'm pretty sure he was watching me do tricks while he was like at football practice or something.
Oh shit!
I just saw some big kind of Cory looking dude like just kind of staring at me while I was like filming a trick.
That's crazy.
He looked kind of like him. So you started pulling the BMX influence into your tricks because not a lot of people were getting off the ground. Did you notice that you were like kind of starting to gap a lot of the scene? Because like I feel like you got really good really quick and the scene definitely started noticing.
You know, I didn't know. I was just doing my own thing. And I mean, I was doing my own thing with Matt and Cory and stuff, and I didn't really look at it as me doing better than anybody else. I don't know. I didn't look at that time. I didn't like look to myself to think, oh, I'm gonna be better than somebody else or whatever. I was just trying to do what I could when I could.
What was the first video you were in?
Like a little internet video?
Yeah. Like fixed gear video.
I mean, the first like edit or movie?
Edit.
The first edit I did was with buddy Tanner Bucciolato, and he did like the first few that I ever like had the internet come out, and like the first one was I was like wearing some super tight short shorts and like this like plaid cowboy shirt and like nasty long hair. And I had a 650, blue 650 on an all black bike at the time. Oh. And I did like a 720 Kyo to like some Japanese hops and stuff. And
Sick.
Then, I did like a leg over skid through like a spiral parking structure.
Tight.
And, like that was like the first time I ever like filmed anything, but like nothing. I mean, none of it was ever serious early on like that. And then made Congo Frama and then Pedophilia.
Yeah, those are classics.
Yeah.
All black and white.
First edit sounds like what people post on Instagram and get like thousands of views on now.
Yeah, this was this was very goofy.
Did those videos gain any traction?
The first one had like this like chicken song, and it was like I like chicken. Oh yeah, I like chicken. Something like that, like straight up. Like that was funny.
I feel like all of those old videos were like that though. It's like the more scuffed it was, the more all of us wanted to watch it, and the more like the more we clicked on it, the more we like tried to learn all those tricks and stuff. It was like it just became part of it.
Yeah.
Did those videos get you any attention?
Not that I really noticed. I mean, the only thing that got me attention was winning competitions. You know, I didn't really know too much about the internet stuff, and luckily all of like the sponsors I tried to get were local, so it was like a lot easier to get a hold of them. And especially, I mean, yeah, because City Grounds helped me get City Grounds was my first sponsor, and they helped me in a way get volume, and like then it just kind of trickled from there.
Yeah, so you got on City Grounds, and were you winning competitions by the time you got on City Grounds, or did you kind of get on City Grounds and start entering competitions? And
I honestly don't remember. I don't remember if we were doing competitions before then. No, because I did all my whatever competitions I did, I always did on a volume bike. I'm pretty sure early on in those days.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I had the first run volume frame. I bought that, and then any time after that, I was on volume at that time.
What was the first one? Was it like a raw one or a green one?
My first frame?
Your first volume frame.
It was V3 cutter.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, the raw V3 cutter. Honestly, that was my favorite frame.
Such a good frame.
When it came to the cutters, the V3 cutter was the best, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. Was there really a difference between V3? Was there a difference between the 3 and 4? I feel like there wasn't much.
The seat tube, like they didn't do a cutout, but they did a divot in on the down for the tires, and maybe made it so you could put bigger.
Oh no, V5. Or no, V6 did a divot in.
V6
think
was the S.
Interesting. I'll have to double check that.
Yeah, I had one of those, and my brother got it stolen.
Oh, that sucks.
That one was set up so cool too. It was such a rad bike.
That was the first cutter that could fit 45Cs.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
V6 was cool.
I had that thing built like an early day like track cross bike. It was sick.
That's cool.
It was green.
Dang, that's a perfect transition. What was your favorite bike build? Because I feel like each one of us has a different
Iteration,
favorite
for
bike
sure.
of yours.
You have some legendary bike builds.
You do.
You know, for fixed gear freestyle, my master right now is my favorite. For like as a track bike, I had a Fuji Track Pro that I rawed out. I got all the paint off.
Oh, shit.
That sounds so spicy.
Hell yeah.
In that, I think you could probably, I don't know if you can find a picture, but I did like a photo shoot for WRAHW at that time where I was just kind of sitting on the down tube with that bike. That one was real sick.
Okay, you're not allowed to say your current bike. You have to pick one from the past.
You know, I was on the Destroy LDG frame for a long time. I really like that one.
That was one before this one currently, right?
Yeah,
The
it
prototype
was the
you
one
had?
before this one.
I always thought that was a bomb track for some reason. I didn't know that you had that.
Oh, yeah,
Destroyed
this
me a few
one.
frames for LDG.
It was
that one.
it was the Johnny Coward frame, right?
Yeah.
That was
so.
that was a good bike. When I was in Arizona for the first time, I did my first ever double peg hop over on your bike,
Oh, hell yeah.
which was that one.
That's awesome.
That's a
You
great bike.
corrupted him. You converted him finally.
Yeah, kind of. You
Yeah,
kind of.
I'm the one who limited you.
So first of all, I want to say my favorite build of yours was this Thrasher with the pink accents.
Oh, yeah. With the
You
pink
can't
fork.
steal that from me.
I said it
bro.
first. I said it first.
Wait, where are you? I know mine, but where are you seeing all yours that you have? All those right there.
They're all on his archive page.
Okay, just making sure. Wait, you want to plug
See
that real
the
quick, or
green V6 with the blue fork?
Wait, say that again.
It's a green frame with a blue splatter fork. That
Where?
one, I think.
Volume cutter.
Yeah, it's a cutter.
This one doesn't have a blue splatter fork, but it is the green frame, which is a cool build.
No.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. Since
right.
you stole that one from me,
You gotta
J-Ball,
pick a different one.
I'm going his bike from Death Pedal 2 because I've watched that edit so many times.
Yeah.
And it's
the
just like,
gold flake one?
yep. And I feel like
This
so
one.
many people built like your bike from Death Pedal 2. Like that was our holy grail.
It was a really
That
good.
was the first Thrasher I got from them. That was right before I went to Richmond.
Oh yeah,
Jam out there.
yeah. The RVA Fixed Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's plug this real quick. FixedGearArchive.com. You can look up all things related to Justin and his fixed gear past and content he's been in and whatnot.
can't find the photos, but I found which.
What do you mean you can't find the
Anyways,
photos? Just scroll to the bottom.
I'm looking. Anyways, my favorite has to be your Christmas one, the all red with the green P35s. That's fire. That's base.
That's a good one.
Cursed.
I'll tell you my favorite paint job that I ever did. You know that two-tone blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did that on an LDG and an unknown.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And then you had those destroy bars, the red, white, and blue ones.
Yeah, I still have that bike. I still have, like, all that stuff.
Damn.
FGFS swap meet. FGFS swap meet.
No, he's not selling them.
No. I wish I kept everything. But, I mean, being a broke fixed gear freestyle rider doesn't pay, so...
I remember one of the first, or the very first time I met you was at the LDG or the Hurley warehouse, and I was just talking to you about, like, I don't know, whatever, and you were telling me about how much free shit you got, and it was just like how ridiculous it was.
Yeah, they gave us the Hurley guys, they gave us kind of a lot. They gave Jake a lot, but we got limited stuff. But I mean, whatever. It was cool. We got a lot of stuff, but also, like, because of winning competitions and stuff, I would win stuff that I didn't even need.
Yeah, and like you're like, can you just give me money?
Yeah, so I mean, what was it at the summer fixed jam that Wonka was supposed to win, which he did because whatever.
Wait.
Whoa. We're gonna gloss over that?
I don't think he should have won. That summer,
Summer Fix 1?
yeah, they like flew him out there to win basically,
Oh, okay.
and he broke his bike. He did one trick and broke his bike.
Shit.
I did like a full run, and he ended up winning. But I mean, I sold the arrow spoke that I got from that. So
Yeah, fair. He was just the only clip I've seen of him there was him trying to do an alley-oop wall ride out of the quarter.
yeah, that's what it was.
That makes
He got
sense.
first place for it.
I feel like a lot of his like competition, like he was at Red Bull Ryan Style 1 and just got hurt and didn't compete. He was at Midwest Mayhem 2 and there's no footage of him there, but I know he was there. I'm gonna get into that later. I'm gonna ask you more about that, but I want to go back to volume. Like, how did you get on volume?
Being annoying.
Sick.
Because I knew they were in Santa Fe Springs, and so City Grounds was like one of the main carriers of volume because they would carry their completes, and then they started carrying the frames. And honestly, I would kind of like break stuff on purpose.
Just so you could show face.
Yes, absolutely.
That makes sense.
And
Smart man.
And like I would just bug him because I think Tom Mosher was already on, and like I was bugging him. I was like, dude, you got somebody over here, and then they put Puckett on, and I was like, dude, you guys need somebody else. Like, I'm local. Like, what's up? I kept bugging him, and then the inner bike leading up to it, I was filming for Death Pedal 2, and like, I don't know. I just like when it came to fix your stuff, I just basically told people, I was like, hey, tell them that fucking this rider blah 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 or whatever.
Sick.
So after the inner bike, I think it was, then I went there to buy some cranks, and he's like, you could have them. He's like,
yo, that was your first free part. Oh, wait, no, City Grounds. Never mind.
Well, I mean, that was like my first like part from volume was the 160 cranks.
It's like the Demolition medial cranks.
Yeah.
Everyone was riding those. I wanted them so bad at the time because I saw everybody riding them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody made freaking cranks like that were small, because you needed small cranks to be able to do bar spins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Demolition really did like man, everyone in fixed gear wanted Demolition stuff. Like,
because they were the only one making good stuff.
I wanted the stems, I wanted the cranks, I wanted the sprockets, I wanted the dumb chuck pegs. Like,
the dumb fucks, dude. Shout out the dumb fucks.
Yeah, the classic with like the metal sleeve.
You do one grind and the whole thing just broke, and then you kept grinding on it, and it would like grind itself closed, so you can never get it off your bike, and you had to cut it, dude.
Jesus.
So while you were coming up, who was kind of your, I guess, competition? Because it was like you being really good at like BMX style tricks, and like who else was there? There was like Sam Miller and Ed Wonka. Like, when did you learn about them, and what did you think?
When it came to like trying to put myself out there, because at that time, I mean, John was taking pictures of Wonka and all the NYC dudes and all the Jersey dudes and stuff. So they had a very popular already person putting stuff out there for them, but we didn't really necessarily have anybody doing that for us out here. So any chance I got, I would just try and get stuff out there. And the person I was like, in my head, not in like outwardly saying like I need it. If somebody did something, I have to do something. It was Wonka, like, because he was the one who I felt like I was more in line with style of riding and trying to do stuff. And I was like, if he did something, then I would try and do something else to top it or whatever.
So you were like mentally competing with him or internally.
Yeah, because I mean, in my head, the fixed gear scene was all in New York City, when really it was also, I mean, it was I think it was like 50-50 realistically, but in my head, the scene, I needed to be in New York, but I mean, there was no way I was going to make it out there.
Which, it's kind of funny because I mean, realistically, I mean, the fixed freestyle scene, there was only Mike, Tori, and Ed.
Yeah, and then
and everyone was actually out here. You know, I did the same thing, but I mentally competed with Mike Chacon.
Oh, really? You guys, were you mentally competing for the biggest hurricane?
No, I was trying to create a tornado. No, biggest, because he was like pushing like big bar spins down stair sets. So I was like, okay, well, if he did a 10 stair, I'm going to try to do a 12 stair.
Yeah. So at the time with Chacon, it was more flat ground stuff. When I was like constantly competing with him, or like when we would do contests together, it was a lot of flat ground stuff. So it was like in his videos, he would put like big bar spins and stuff. So like in actual competition, it was all flat ground. So I would just do all my BMX tricks as much as I can to try and win.
Yeah, and that Palm Cycle quad comp from 2008 or wherever, everyone, Marwin, Fish and Chips, and like Mike Chacon and some more people were doing like foot drags and Keo spins and like little pickup bars. And then you have Congo just coming out here busting open with flat 360s and bunny hop bar spins and shit. Like, just you were on a completely different like level at the time.
Yeah, you know, and I didn't really honestly mentally know that until you pointed that out. I didn't even think about that.
No one even came off the ground yet.
This dude's doing hot bar and they can't even do bullet bar.
There was literally some dude in the same competition that just pulled up wheelie and did a bar and then landed it, and then Congo just with the cheat codes bunny hop 360. It's fucked up, dude.
I don't know, man. It kind of feels like we're those guys right now. We show up to SMC comp and then everybody's like flying around us and we're just like.
Well, you know, you've got. I mean, I think when you put enough work in, you kind of just take a seat back and just enjoy everything.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Absolutely.
Was the first DVD you filmed for Revoked?
The first,
Or was it Death Pedal 2 probably?
Death Pedal 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first person to ask me to film anything was Kareem, like for like a movie.
Sick.
And I think it was because I went to San Diego with, again, my buddy Tanner Bucciolato to go see Macaframa. We went to the Velocult out there, and again, I was just being annoying and just doing whatever. I was doing like tricks outside of Velocult all night and stuff, and that was when I first met Jake Ricker too. Was
Sick.
out there, yeah, and yeah, that was how I got my introduction to them.
So Kareem, like you introduced yourself to Kareem, and then he eventually just says, "Hey, do you want to be in this video?"
Yeah, he's like, "Do you want to film some stuff for this?" And then I came down to San Diego, and he also would come up to Long Beach every now and then. I think the first time I was on my Thrasher, and that was the first time. So the first time ever like really filming stuff, I went to San Diego to meet up with Kareem, and then Matt Lingo showed up, and that was when I got like my first like real photos and stuff too.
Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of photos of you on like some hip, like doing a bunch of tricks, right?
Yeah, and then jumping a stair set.
Yeah, but you also had clips in Death Pedal on your cutter too, I noticed.
That at that time he was probably coming up to Long Beach, and then we were filming. I honestly can't remember the timeline at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah, you had clips. You had clips on the green. You had clips on the green cutter in Long Beach, I think, and there might have even been some like raw cutter clips on there. I can't remember either right now.
Well, I think the green cutter was my last cutter going into the Thrasher.
I remember you had a bike, and you can kind of look at maybe my screen to just jog your memory. I always thought that this was a Thrasher. It's like a gray build like this. Can you see this?
Yeah, that's a Thrasher, just raw.
So was that after the gold one?
Go up again. Sorry.
So you had this gray or raw Thrasher.
You made it gray.
And then you had this gold Thrasher.
Wow.
Because
I made it so it wasn't.
okay, so gray.
Yeah, I see.
And the only reason that I felt like the gray came first because of how tiny your little bars are. But
you know, I think maybe that was just like when I had a bunch of spare parts and I put it all together.
Oh, okay.
That's just a spare parts bike.
Oh, okay. Okay. No big deal. That's a huge flex in 2010. Spare parts bike.
Dude, I will say your bike always rides perfect. And like I know you never touch it, but like every time I've ridden your bike, it's felt amazing. Even though it's been sitting around for, I would assume, for a while every time before you ride it.
Yeah, you know, the competition thing that we did, that was the first time, or the one out here, that was the first time I rode in a year.
Dude,
Third
and your bike was
place.
still dialed. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, well, I think Gus helped me dial in the brakes, and then, I don't know, I just always built solid bikes, I guess. I don't know.
You did. You did.
Damn.
The
After
only problems I ever had was blowing up bottom brackets. That's about it.
Really?
too strong.
Yeah, it'd be
Too much
creaking.
impact, dude.
Too much creaking.
Too much power. After Death Pedal 2 came out, did you notice like more attention being paid towards you or something? Like what happened after that?
Honestly, I was so oblivious to everything. I mean, if anything, I didn't notice. It was just like, because while I was filming for Death Pedal, I started filming for Revoked at the same time.
Oh,
like,
same time.
Yeah, so like, because Chris would come up from San Francisco, but well, the first time we filmed, we took like a week-long trip up there. It was me, Gus, Matt, DJ. Yeah, and we stayed out there for a whole week. And then after that, it was just like he would come down to Long Beach and we would film randomly.
Which section did you like better of yours?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure certain tricks are. I can't say certain sections. I would say certain tricks and lines and stuff. I don't know.
Okay, I mean, I'm talking about like.
I definitely put in more work for Revoked. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the question is kind of all encompassing in the sense of like the way it came together, the way it was filmed, you know. But if you don't have an answer, that's fine.
I love how Kareem films everything because he has that skate punk style to his. That's what I like. I like that stuff. And then, I guess more or less Revoked was like a production, kind of like nice film. He did whatever he could with. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to edit or anything. So it's like, it seems like with that kind of stuff, he wanted to make it look more pretty.
Yeah, it was definitely like Chris Fonseca was definitely going for like a high production value look.
Yeah, I like the moments where he like zooms in on people's face to try and like capture the moment, but it's just like ugly looking faces, awkward faces.
Yeah, I specifically remember one of Matt where he's just it's like that was the B-roll. Just
yeah,
him staring off into space.
yeah.
What the in the Revoked section you did a full cab bar. Was that the first full cab bar?
I don't know.
It was really up there. If it wasn't the first, it had to be one of the first. But you did a full cab bar in 2010 or 9. Yeah, 2000.
I don't know. You know what trick I was really, really stoked on when I filmed it?
Which one?
Was the 3-tap to 360 in my Death Pedal part.
It was perfect too. You landed bolts.
Yeah, that's
He said it. He said it.
Yeah. That
I
was
was really hyped on that.
Yeah, that was your ender.
Yeah.
There were so many we got to watch it. Bonus episode, we're going to watch it a little bit together.
Okay.
God, we have so much to get through. Okay, you're sponsored by Volume. Resist comes around. They also put you on the Resist team. How'd you feel about Resist coming out?
I thought it was good because I mean it was a fixture itself, and then with that it gave me the opportunity to have my Congoloid bars. So I mean, with the new fixed gear company, you have fixed gear riders that gives you an opportunity to make signature parts.
How did you design the Congoloid? I feel like they were very polarizing.
ahead of their time.
Because everybody was riding like 2-inch rise or something at that time. Because we were riding like 2-inch rise about that time. So I was like, I want, because I used the same degree angles and upsweep as their BMX bars, but I just told them I wanted 3.5, I think it was.
Yeah.
Those are huge.
And then that's what they made. And I was just really stoked on it.
I think you started. I think you started with those. There was like the beginning of the end of like the short bars for Fixie. I think that was like the beginning of it because everything after that was always above 3.
I think they were 29 wide.
They were wide.
They were big, and so everything after that, it was definitely just the beginning of the end for like fixed gear with without any sort of like big BMX influence into it. It just got bigger, and the handlebars were always that wide. And it was just
then you started getting the crossbars and stuff.
Well, before the Congoloid, I feel like the most popular bar was like the Tricksters.
Yeah,
and then maybe like Yoelli's. I don't know. Which
Yoelli guy.
Deacon loves the Yoelli's. Do you remember those?
Oh yeah, and then they made the Trickster 2 bars that were like 4 inches tall or something.
Yeah,
I think
they were the ones that came. They were the same geo as the ones on the Thrasher Complete J-Ball.
I can look. Well, I have so another plug for Fixed Gear Archive. I have product pages up for all the for most of the components that have ever existed. So we can just go up in here, look at volume Trickster V2s, and look at all the specs on them.
Somebody hit the nerd button.
They were 4-inch rise. Congo's right.
Yeah,
nerd button. And then these were yours. You wrote an upside down keystone stem.
Yeah.
Chrome. The chrome on chrome, dude. You don't know how much money I sunk into doing that exact same thing because of you.
Yeah. We're still big on chrome because of you. Do you still have a pair of Congoloids?
I have one pair, and I have them on my squid frame. I have a squid bike.
Damn, what color is it? All right, everybody guess.
Black.
Oh, you blew it.
My bad.
How many bikes do you have right now?
I think like 5, 6.
Are they what's the variety?
Master, I have a full carbon cyclocross bike, but it has like mountain bike bars on it, so it's like not actually nice to ride. It's not like I actually came up on a V1 complete cutter.
Damn.
What?
What color? Pink?
Yeah, the V1 cutter. It's a silver frame and it has a level hub on it.
Oh, the level hub, dude. The level hub's the best hub. It's so good.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Does it still have the stock
Jason Woody sold it to me for $300.
No.
What a sucker, dude.
No, well, I'm
just kidding.
He's like my punk rock dad.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah!
Oh my gosh! If it still has the stock fork, that's crazy.
I'll send a picture of it later. But I have that. I have that blue the splatter one.
You still have that built up.
Yeah, it's the unknown. It's the unknown splatter frame, and it's like 90% built up. And then I have the squid.
Damn.
And the BMX bike. If I didn't mention that.
Nice, dude.
When are you getting an old school mountain bike, dude? When are you getting old school mountain bike?
Everyone's into that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I actually living in Northern California now. There's actually a lot of mountain biking here.
I'm not gonna lie, it's so much fun. I know why Elliot quit, dude. It's so much more fun. Your knees don't hurt after you ride, bro. It's the craziest shit.
Bike rider.
Oh, he's so good at everything he touches.
It's insane.
Just a natural.
He's goated, dude.
Athlete.
Going back to the script here, the timeline. Fixie Factory happens. You're not part of the original Fixie Factory, were you, or were you?
I moved in when Vinny moved out.
Oh,
so,
right. What were those times like?
Was I technically the first person to move in after
the original 4?
Yeah. I moved in when Vinny moved out. So
Cool.
there's that.
Yeah, you're the first transplant.
Yeah.
What were
Dude, man.
what were those times like, dude? Like, talk about your time at the Fixie Factory a little bit.
I hope you didn't like sleeping normal hours.
For real, dude.
Yeah, because Antonio worked overnight, so he was like, "All right, let's play ping pong. Let's play Call of Duty. Let's." But I mean, we were just terrorizing downtown Long Beach at that time too. Just
Stealing all the Taco Bell signs.
yeah, all the Taco Bell signs is the one sliding into the yeah. But I mean,
Denny's
that's
across
when
the
we
street.
would like go out and film like all the Colt clips and stuff too.
Yes.
Just yeah, it was a good time. It was definitely a boy house.
Yeah. Trap house.
It was disgusting. It was great. It was good. It was a good time.
Yeah. You got to ride a lot of bikes too.
Yeah. Yeah, we could put a lot of bikes in that house.
That's so sick. I remember when you were on Volume and then left for LDG. That was a big deal to the scene.
Crazy.
It was
That
like
insane.
it was like, wow, Congo can double peg now because you put pegs on. How'd you feel about leaving Volume for LDG and why'd you do it?
I left because I wanted to hit handrails.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The negative bottom bracket. So I think what it was Jake was on Volume during Midwest Mayhem 2.
Jake?
No, hold on. Let me backtrack. I was on Volume during Midwest Mayhem 2. Jake was on LDG. And I wanted to ride a frame that had negative bottom bracket. And if you wanted something from Volume, they do the whole product timeline overseas, and by the time you get it, it's already outdated.
Right.
In a way. So it wasn't gonna happen.
Which explains the Vandal.
Yes. That. Yeah. So LDG was the next option, and because it was local, it made it a whole lot easier. I just kind of went down there, and then I met everybody, talked with Eric, and set up a little deal, and just kind of got everything together. And then as soon as I went and built my frame, I went over to the Ghetto Park in Long Beach and hit that handrail.
Yeah, I think that was in a like Brad Parker video or something. I feel like I remember that clip. Did you ever get paid from Volume?
I got paid for my handlebars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. You got a little like each bar sold, you got a little kickback.
Each bar sold, they give you, yeah, it was like $1.25 or something. It's really not that much.
Did you sell a lot though?
I think I all in all got like almost $200.
That's way less than I expected.
There has to be more than 200 pairs of Congos out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
They scammed you, bro.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
For me to get into anymore.
I'm just kidding.
I don't care. But I mean,
Did LDG?
you know who's really killing it with parts being made? Edwin De La Rosa and his grips. He's
Oh shit! Yeah.
Dude,
That's
still
true.
living on that
was,
shit, bro.
Dude, that was the standard.
I had a pair. I had 2 pairs.
Bro,
They
those
still
were
make them.
insane.
For that
Yeah,
one.
they do. Yeah, they do.
The Edwin grips. Also, probably Hoder is making a killing off of grips.
oh, yeah.
I know. I buy out Epic's supply of black Hoders every time they come back in stock.
Motherfucker, dude. Every time I pull up in there, Vu hits me with the, you just missed him, bro. And I walk up to the wall, and I'm like, I definitely just missed this motherfucker.
And the only option you have after that is clear or like
Clear or green, bro.
Green.
Yeah, like
God, you're so fucking sideways, dude.
oh
He always
yeah.
tells you the same thing, bro. He's like, they'll be here tomorrow. And I'm like,
Oh my
I'm
God,
fucking here
yeah.
today,
they
bro.
fucking won't. Yeah.
True.
Today, bro.
Did LDG offer you money?
Yeah, that was another big reason too.
That's big. Not a lot of people are getting paid in fixed gear.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jake was. He just didn't really vocalize a lot.
Ooh, I'll have to get him on and ask him about it. LDG, you eventually switched to 26. You were the first of the Fixie Factory Long Beach crew to switch to 26. How'd you feel? I mean, besides Antonio, Antonio was already on it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Chris.
Okay. I guess you weren't the first, but it was still a really big deal when you did switch to 26 inch because it was such a like 700C Don't Limit Me crew almost, like you, Cory, Matt. What made you switch?
And why were they green?
Those B40 or the B30
P35s.
P35s, yeah.
P35s.
Yeah, those rims were so awesome. I think it was. Oh, I got them because Tori had them at one point in time.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I thought it looked good. And when I used to race BMX, there was a company, Alliant. They made a antifreeze green frame, and I always wanted that. So
rims were the next best option.
Yeah, because at that time, I was kind of getting hooked up with Velocity, so I was able to get them for either really cheap or free or something.
What does kind? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what does kinda mean? But that just means you were getting them cheaper.
I think I was getting them cheaper at the time. I never actually got free set from Velocity. You want to hear a sponsor I turned down?
Yeah.
Who? H Plus Sun, huh?
No. I regret this is one of the sponsors. I just.
Oh no. This is what we need.
Here we go.
And on that note,
Sunringle.
This is like early days.
Actually, no. That's for the Patreon. I'm just kidding.
No, it's
Imagine. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
This is like early days too, and I turned down Aerospoke.
Oh no, dude!
No, dude.
I mean, what? I mean, realistically, like, what? You would just break a bunch of them, like.
That's what I told them too. So I got a call from I don't know if it was like the head guy from Aerospoke or something, and he called me because my buddy Greg at one of the at Richard's Bikes, he like knew him or whatever. So he calls me and he's like, hey, like, do you want to try these out? We put them on chariots and like race horses on these things. And I was like, yeah, I don't think they're going to be strong enough. I was like, no, I'm okay. Thank you though. And
Wow.
Dude, imagine how sick, J-Ball, imagine how sick the 26-inch Aerospoke micro drive would have been, dude. Like,
right.
If he actually rode with them,
yeah. Who knows? That could have been a completely different like path that got created.
Oh yeah.
That was the butterfly effect that needed to happen.
Well,
I'm just thinking like trick tri-spoke, like Skyway Tough Mag, like crazy wheels that would come out.
That wheel was so heavy, and I was just like, dude, this thing's gonna break.
Yeah, look, that's fair. I mean, the thing is, that's funny though, and Deacon and Pizza, you guys might feel similarly, but Aerospoke was like, when we were track bike kids, was like the gold standard for like coolness. Like Aerospoke meant your bike was cool.
Yeah, it was like
Unless you could find one of the old Specialized tri-spokes.
True.
Oh, the special ed, dude.
If you had the money, you would get the head 3.
Yeah.
Special ed, dude. That thing went crazy.
Yeah. True.
The Synergy front wheel.
Spinergies were so dangerous. I have one.
Yeah.
But
I never got my hands on them.
They're really cheap now, actually. You can find them for like $200.
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me. I'm 280 pounds right now.
Oh God, you're a beefcake.
You could literally die at any second just looking at it. Like, like I kid you not, riding mine, it just makes like the most heinous noises going in a straight line on perfectly smooth ground, and it's just like. Dude,
so dangerous.
This thing will just explode and then stab me in the chest, and it's over.
But it looks so sick. I just think about dirt and Macaframa.
Oh yeah,
legendary.
Yeah, just hopping around. Yeah.
So you mentioned Tori earlier. I've heard that you got on Raw.
I thought I got on too. I don't know. I heard Gus kick me off.
God.
Gus and Antonio, they outed me.
What do you mean outed you? You weren't smelly enough?
I wasn't smelly enough.
You took too many showers. You couldn't be on.
Damn.
I feel like there's some hidden meaning behind that, bro. I feel like there's.
Also, by the way, Midwest Mayhem 1, why weren't you there?
I didn't know about it.
Oh, shit. It was...
Good excuse. Good excuse.
Yeah, fair. Because there were so many big names there, and I've always thought, like, they was missing Congo and Tyler Johnson. Where the hell were they?
I had no clue about it till after it happened.
But you made a point to go to the second one, Midwest Mayhem 2.
Yeah, that was the... Well, no. Richmond was the first trip that I actually got paid for, or like got paid to go to they bought my flight.
Damn.
But yeah, they paid my flight to go to Midwest Mayhem 2 too as well.
And you won the Richmond one, right?
Yeah, I won that one.
Damn.
Just constantly just going back and forth, just trying to do as many tricks, and through that I actually got my Holdfast sponsor.
Oh, let's go. And then which led into some signature straps.
Yeah.
The Congorilla straps. Those were sick.
Yeah. Gus made them for me. Gus designed them.
Love and hate between Gus, huh?
Yeah, he gets you kicked off of Raw.
I'm just kidding. We love Gus, man. We love Gus.
Wait, are there any actual, like, more concrete details about the Raw sponsor?
No. I got a package in the mail like twice of shirts and stickers and stuff, and that was about it. I don't know. That was.
So you got ghosted.
I think my name was on there for a second, and then just.
I've seen it on there. I've seen it on there. It was definitely there at one point.
Yeah, and then even at that Richmond, that was when I met. That was the Richmond contest was the first time I met everybody.
Wonka, Mike Schmidt, Tom Mosher, Antonio.
Everybody. And I'm pretty sure Mike and Ed gave me some grime shirts too at that time.
Oh, pre-beef.
I never had beef. I just had fun.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously
That smile.
You obviously listened to the podcast about the you know what's good stuff.
You know what's good.
You know what's good.
Yeah, from your side, it just wasn't very serious. Like you didn't think twice about it. You're just being a goofball.
Yeah, I thought. Well, I mean, obviously, in my head, I was like, "Man, this is funny." I'm gonna. But like,
go ahead. Sorry.
But it became a good staple thing to say.
It literally became your catchphrase.
Yeah.
You know what's good? As long as
at the gym yesterday, I looked at this dude, and because he was kind of staring off into space, I was like, "Hey, you know what's good?" And I was like, "You know what's good?" He's like, "Oh."
Yeah, you say that to any you say that to any normie and they're just like, what? Yeah, how you mouth was the other catchphrase.
Oh, your mouth.
Oh, your mouth. Speaking of beef, to add on to it, there's going through your bikes that you had. J-Ball, if you scroll to the very bottom of his bike page, there's a certain bike on there that's after the red LDG that he had on there. If you scroll all the way to the bottom,
I already know what you're gonna talk about.
Please go ahead. There's the lore behind that one. Go up, a little more, one more.
This one?
That one. Yeah. Is it the yellow one?
Yeah, the grime goat.
Yeah.
You know it's good.
Is there story behind that? I thought you were just doing it to make it look like a goat.
Yeah,
what's good.
It's a good time.
It is a real deal Holyfield.
So it sounds like you were just provoking this poor man in Ed Wonka.
In true Congo fashion.
I'm just it's just a troll situation. I don't know.
Were you aware how salty they were?
Oh, because they took it serious.
Yeah.
I never take any. I mean, especially at that time, I didn't take anything serious. You could say whatever you want to me, and I'm just still all. I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think that I
mean, and if anybody says something stupid, I'll just say something even more stupid.
Yeah, that's good. Speaking of, we mentioned Raw and how that sponsor kind of like came and went. Were you ever sponsored by SE like after LDG?
Yeah.
You had a frame. I had a frame. You had clips on the frame.
Yeah. And
then you didn't have a frame.
Yeah, because I got a frame. So it was like a City Grounds has a frame, so SE will just send them a frame to have so I could have something for the time being. Mm-hmm. So that's how I got the frame. It's not like SE straight out gave that frame to me, but it kind of was just like that, and then I don't know, nothing really happened with it.
So it was just one and done.
Yeah, more or less, I guess.
Interesting. I think SE disbanded their fixed team very shortly after that. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so too. And then I think that was when I started riding for Unknown.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then Unknown disbanded. Probably not, or stopped making fixed freestyle at least. Like, probably not too far out, not too long after.
I'm like trying to think because I had that, and then I think somehow I got.
Then you went back on LDG.
That's what it was.
Yeah, you got back on LDG. You returned.
Yeah. The return.
And then we skipped ahead a little bit, but Red Bull Ryan Style happened. You were one of the first of the 30 riders that got invited to that. What did that feel like at the time? Did it feel like a huge step forward in the sport as a whole?
Yeah, the Red Bull Ride and Style was awesome because that was the first contest that got real money put into it. Big sponsors. I don't know. Low-key felt like rock stars in a way because it was we had our own area. We're taking up this huge space in the Herman Plaza. I thought it was the shit. It was just super rad.
Yeah, and you performed really well too. I think you got. Hold on, I can pull this up real quick.
10. I don't remember what place.
You got 8th.
Yeah.
8th place. You did really well. You were still on a Thrasher at the time too. Were you nervous at all going into that? How did you approach contests?
It sounds silly, but I've always in my head, I've always prided myself on being a really good competition rider, because there's good riders, there's good street riders, and then there's good competition riders. So I've always found my lines and how I'm going to do them, and then just kind of stick with the tricks that I know I can do perfect every time, and do it consistent, and just do it over, and then start adding in shit that I don't know if I can do or not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so crazy that still thinking about it today, it's so crazy that they did that for fixed gear.
Yeah, the racetrack they had set up for that first year was kind of wild.
Yeah. Did you?
They had those huge rollers in
Oh shit! You had to go over the jump.
They were they initially had rollers. It was a gap into another whoop or something like that originally, and then because of the guys were all on track bikes, they were we can't do this, so they took it out.
Damn, what was the format for the first year? Was it just individual runs, or how'd that work?
Yeah, from what I remember, it was individual runs, and then Yeah, so that way you weren't like crashing into people and stuff like that. I think it was maybe either 1 or 2. I honestly can't remember.
I heard it was a jam format like at first. Like,
oh yeah, that's what it was. It was a jam format, and then you had your individual runs as in the final.
Were you impressed by anyone's performance there? Because dude, Boothby and Tyler did some fucking crazy shit.
Yeah. Didn't Tyler do the tire ride bar off?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was insane. And I think at that time was Boothby doing backflips?
Not yet. But he did a massive 540.
Yeah.
On the quarter.
On the big.
On the
berm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Slums riding was always good. Just fast. Oh, those tuck no-handers.
Yeah, super quick and like 180 into instant full cabs off everything.
Yeah.
He popularized that trick for sure.
Yeah, Tom's riding was the best.
The non-existent riding there.
Yeah.
Did you see him leave?
No, I didn't. But I knew he wasn't. I think I remember like him just being like, "No, I'm not gonna do it," and then like he met up with the Specialized guy instead of doing the competition or something.
That's pretty gangster, honestly.
Yeah.
Just feel like
can we just say Red Bull stole your heat when in the track races? They stole it from you, dude.
That was the second year.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Third.
Third? 2013, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are an orange unknown.
I only went to 2 Red Bull riding styles.
You sure? You didn't go to the second one?
It was 3 altogether, right?
4.
Yeah.
You went to all 4. I'm very positive.
No, I didn't go to the last one because I was in basic training.
Oh shit! But you definitely went to the first 3, I think. Because the second year,
second year you placed.
You also placed. You got top 10 for sure.
The third one, he was there. I know for a fact because 2013, I think I was there. I'm pretty sure it was 2013 I was there.
Yeah, and then they initially weren't going to let me race, and then I did the mini drome race, and then I got second in that, which qualified me to do the race.
The mini drome looked crazy.
Yeah, it kind of was. It was really fast. So I mean, because at that time, Addison Zawada won it. In my head during the actual race, that was my only competition.
Yeah, fair.
Oh man, send the homie off the berm, dude. Fucking guy.
I found it.
That's the highlight. That's the highlight. That's fixed gear right there.
So
Congo was in his race and he took that guy off the berm. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'll play a clip right here of that.
And it was funny too because when I moved to Arizona, I re-met him. And I was like, dude, I'm so... And he brought it up to me. I was like, dog, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you fucked him. You fucked him up, dude.
Because didn't I fall? I fell too, and I got up right away.
I think that's a different crash.
Okay, because I did try and do that, and I fell too on the berm, and I got up right away. But that's from racing BMX, man.
Yeah.
Elbows out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You're the only person I've ever seen smoke some kid in a foot down competition. I saw you literally blow some dude's Mavic lips apart with your peg to win the fucking comp at City Grounds. You were the most ruthless, dude. You were the most ruthless motherfucker in the foot down comp.
I'm just having a little fun.
We just like to have fun out here. So,
Oh my god.
so I found
The look on that kid's face when he looked out and he was like, "No way, this fool just broke my wheel."
Justin probably doesn't even remember that.
I'm pretty sure he was fucking giggling the whole time too. It was like the funniest shit I've ever
It's
seen.
foot down, man.
It's foot down.
It gets crazy.
So first riding style, you were on your blue Thrasher. You were on a blue Thrasher with wood grain wheels. Second riding style, 2012, you're on this green LDG. And then third riding style, you're on orange unknown.
Yep, that's what it was.
I love the archive.
So on the third one, that was when I took out Hart during the race on my orange one, and then I was set to race Austin Horse, and right at the start I broke my chain.
Fuck.
And they wouldn't give me a restart, but they gave like so many people restarts, and I was like so pissed because I wanted to take him out so bad. I wanted to shut down that Red Bull rider so bad.
You would have beat him too.
Honestly, yeah, I think you could have beat him. Who did he smoked the guy he went against, didn't he? Like in the finals, didn't he?
Austin Horse didn't win.
Yeah, it was Addison. Addison won all the times, right? Or didn't?
Clary won the first one.
Yeah.
Zawada won the second one. Pretty sure Clary won the third one, or something. It was they were back and forth basically.
Yeah.
It was like how Matt won 3 of them and Boothby won 1.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted. Honestly, I was more stoked for the race than I was the I wanted to win that more than anything.
Yeah.
Because I knew I wasn't going to win the freestyle.
It would have been so sick to see you race against Matt Reyes. That would have been a good.
That would have been close.
That would have been a good ass race. Also, the 4th year Ryan style, Parker competed, which was really cool to see.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a big boy too.
Yeah, kinda. He's
like 7 foot.
He's tall as shit.
Yeah, he is. He is surprisingly tall. We're starting to kind of get into time here. Damn, we still have a lot to go, but I want to know about like. Go ahead, Pizza.
Why did you quit?
That's exactly what I was about to ask.
Why did you quit?
What happened when you kind of like tapered off? Like why?
So what was it? I basically at that time I moved. I mean, I was living with Matt in Arizona. My body, my knees just started hurting, and it hurt to ride. It just hurt a lot to ride. So I mean, I took a break from that, and like Matt was like the only person to ride with at the time. Steven would ride every now and then when he was feeling good, and that was about it as far as like riding fixed gear freestyle stuff. So it was like it just kind of tapered out.
Yeah.
And then when what was it? And then after a year, I don't know how long. I just started working a lot. I always had like 3, 4 jobs when I was living in Arizona, so that took up a lot of time.
Shit.
And then I went to go work on the border, and I had plenty of free time, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get my bike out of storage. And then that's when I put out that first little Instagram clip of me doing the bar spin again.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
I was hyped to see that.
I think at that time I knew I was going to be moving to Northern California. So I was like, well, I'm going to start putting out as much stuff as I can and get back on the bike. And literally, I think it was like the second day I moved out here, I met up with everybody, like Andy, Gus, Derek, and
Matt.
Oh yeah, Matt. That was the first time like I'd met Matt in person, from what I remember. I mean, I probably met him many times. I just
Matt Dizone, by the way, Matt Bastard, not Matt Reyes. Yeah, that
just revisiting everybody that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was so cool to see you come back, because I don't know, you came back like, I don't know, maybe because your motivation was a little higher or you were having more fun with it, but you came back like really strong and good. Like it looked like you got better almost.
I felt really good. Because I mean, I was only able to ride on the weekends. So, I mean, and we would go ride one on like a Sunday, and we would meet up like every Sunday. So I rode once a week, and then every time it just progressed even more and more. And I like, in my mindset, I was like, I'm riding to get clips. So that was my goal, was if I'm going to come out here, I'm going to get clips.
How do you feel now when you ride?
I hurt.
Yeah.
It's my left knee kills me. It like and it's just like a progressive thing. It's just like not fixing whatever the issue was early on, and now that I got like full coverage health insurance, I'm gonna go get it checked out. So that's, I mean, I have like steps that I'm doing, and then I'm just finishing up one thing. Now I'm gonna start working on getting my knee fixed.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I mean, if my knee doesn't get jacked up again, I mean, if I get it fixed and it's good, I'm gonna start riding again. That's literally why I have stopped riding again.
So you still have fun doing it.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of fun doing it. It's not like I got burnt out or anything. It's that if I go ride, the rest of my week is gonna hurt so much. It's gonna like probably swell up, or just like, because I do a lot of like getting up, walking upstairs and stuff. It's just like it's not tight.
Yeah.
Elevator man.
But it doesn't hurt you when you like power lift?
No, well, it actually does.
Oh.
It sounds silly and it's like typical, but I haven't done like a leg day in a long time.
Damn, bro.
I'm trying to get on the Congi workout, but I'm trying to get like Congi, bro. Like,
Yeah, what got you mega into fitness? Because you were always like a large, wide man, but then like at some point, like when did it start? Like in Arizona?
large man.
Well, I guess before I moved, because sounds like I kind of been all over the place, but when I went to Montana, I lived in Montana for a quick second, and that's when I got into CrossFit. CrossFit turned into CrossFit turned into Olympic lifting, and Olympic lifting turned into powerlifting, and then it turned into like bodybuilding style workouts. Now I kind of do like a mixture of like powerlifting and bodybuilding
What's the difference?
style workouts.
What's the difference between Olympic lifting and powerlifting?
Olympic lifting is doing a snatch and clean and press. Powerlifting is bench, deadlift, squat.
That makes sense.
So Olympic lifters have to do powerlifting movements, accessory works, I guess, to build up the strength to do those.
Are you
Powerlifters just train for those three things.
Are you on gear?
Are you natty? Are you natty, bro?
Of course.
He's like, no, it's the trank, dude. That's why I'm so sick.
For anything is possible.
Because you look good. You look real good.
Dude, just eat clean and you'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh, have mercy.
Fair.
No.
Hard.
Are there any stories over the years that you can recall that are worth mentioning that maybe we haven't touched on or been able to kind of like segue into? like you were like in New York for like BFF a lot, and you were around a lot of those guys. You were, Midwest Mayhem 2.
When we went to BFF in New York, Jake and Fonseca were just terrorizing people. and I mean, you look at Jake and you just think he's just like some crazy ass fucking dude. At that time, and he was. We were riding in Chinatown, and there's this just this scum water in this little area. And this freaking guy walks up to the sidewalk, and Jake whip skids. Smashes this guy with all this scum water. Oh my god, that was
shit.
Jake.
When I first showed up to Midwest Mayhem, we were all getting cappuccinos, and I think Antonio mentioned this when we were all getting cappuccinos, and I broke a glass inside a Denny's or something.
I don't remember this.
On Cory.
Oh.
I think because they have like more whipped cream, I said, Cory, if you take that, I'm gonna break this glass. And it was you. And he took it, and then everybody was staring at me, so I
Christ.
you're a terrorist.
Oh my god.
It seems like Cory got relentlessly bullied.
Oh,
But
during that, I think Midwest Mayhem, we put nachos in his seat too.
Who put shit in my damn seat?
The whole trip has fucked your life.
Who put shit in my damn seat post? That's who got nachos in my damn seat.
No wonder he can't remember anything. You guys bullied him too much.
he trauma blocked it all.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, they were so funny.
Oh my god.
When we went to Midwest Mayhem, we were all riding around, and we went to like some hot dog spot, and then there's a clip of Tom saying, "All right," this guy was like, "You guys gotta leave," and Tom's like, "Yeah, can we just do some push-ups real quick?"
Can we do push-ups before we leave?
Hey, you can do a push-up if you want.
No, like all of
I'm
us.
just saying.
We don't work out.
Or something. And so there was like a square that we were all just spitting in for no reason. Spitting in this fucking square. And this kid with like sandals or something just dragging his pants just completely walks through it. It was so nasty. It was so funny.
I've seen that clip, and that's why everyone reacts when the guy walks by.
Yeah, and he's like, ugh.
That
Square was just spit.
that's so gross. You guys are fucked up.
Oh, I love it.
Was there any because you were with Wonka, you know, that whole Midwest Mayhem kind of trip-ish. Was there any problems that arose, or were you guys totally cool?
I've never had any like face-to-face problems with anybody ever.
No one's gonna fuck with you, so yeah.
I was gonna say,
You know, I wasn't this size my entire life, you know.
You're still tall.
yeah,
It doesn't matter. No, because I mean, if you read stuff online or whatever, if you meet me in person, and your perception of me is completely different.
Yeah, you're a teddy bear.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're a sweet guy.
Yeah.
You were very nice to me the first time I ever met you. Because
There's no reason to be mean. I don't know. It seems so silly. Unless somebody's actually doing something either messed up or stupid.
well, it doesn't have to be mean. It's like you could be like too cool to like talk to the fucking 16-year-old on the volume cutter.
I can't remember my first interaction with Congo. I don't remember. I know it had to be on the Fixie Factory, but I just don't remember.
I hope I've never acted too cool during that time.
No, you've always been super nice.
Yeah.
Think about how many people have brought their shitty ass FGFS into you at City Grounds or wherever the fuck you were working, and they were just like, "Please fix, bro. It's so bad, man."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, stepping back like way long ago. Did you ever meet Wolfgang, the Council of Doom guy who worked at the City Grounds in Costa Mesa?
Yes.
What did you think about him? Did you have any opinions?
I'm trying to picture. He was bald with a mustache.
Yeah, just white bald guy with a mustache.
I'm sure he had his thoughts about us, but I mean, in real life, he's not a bad person. I don't know. I remember there was, because he always said shit online and stuff too, didn't he?
He bullied me.
Oh. Well, I mean,
I deserved it probably.
yeah. Because I mean, you never. I mean, people never say anything to you in front of your face.
It's true. I was just wondering what he was like, really.
He was always cool with me. I don't know. I never had any reason to not like him, from what I remember.
Yeah, that makes sense. People are usually different in person anyway. Because I looked up to him because I was such a big fan of Council of Doom, and then he posted my video on his blog and made fun of it, and then I was just so sad.
Oh, man.
That's a bummer.
You should post a comment to it now.
Yeah, right.
Just link you on volume, and then that's it.
That Council of Doom blog is still up. I think it's like a blogspot.com kind of deal.
Okay, well, that means he'll for sure get an email that somebody commented on it.
That's true. Yeah. Hey, 30 Seconds to Mars. How'd that happen?
Oh, yeah, that slow-mo freaking hair blown in the wind.
So So
iconic.
So 2008.
Dude, I had that flannel for so long after that too. Like I had it for like 8 years.
Yeah.
You know, it was random because I just got like a phone. I guess somebody called City Grounds and was like, "Hey, do you have any riders that want to be in this?" And
What the fuck?
then this girl called me, and then I was like, "All right, Matt, you want to do this?" And we ended up just meeting up at some random train station in LA, and then we just started filming from there. And like, you know what, it's kind of, it doesn't show it, but like that slow-mo freaking hair freaking I was actually doing a wheelie behind this car, and they were like, get closer, but I went from like doing a two-handed wheelie to one-handed wheelie, because you know when you go one-handed you can
kind of turn.
That's where that freaking look
Yeah.
Did you ever get paid? Because Matt notoriously talks about how he didn't get paid.
No,
that's
never got paid.
that's fucked up.
I know all the LA Breakless guys went to the casting place or whatever and was like, pay us.
Were there LA Breakless guys in it too?
Yeah, there was.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Do you guys think that was
they
the
had
most
a huge group, you know? So it was like,
yeah.
You're gonna pay everybody $100 for this?
Do you think that's the most viewed FGFS trick
of all time?
Of all time. Because I'm pretty sure it is. Like, the video has like 30 million views or something. Like, something crazy.
You know what's funny is randomly I'll just like, I don't ever tell people about it, but I'll just be like, bring it up.
What song is it again?
Huh?
Which song is it again?
Kings and Queens.
Oh, dude.
So good.
It's classic, dude.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Sorry, you finish that thought first because I'm gonna move on.
I was gonna ask, what are your like? Because I know we're running out of time, but what are your like big topics you want to get into?
How do you like your eggs?
Bridal fertilizer.
What is your favorite video of yours that you've put out? What's your favorite section?
I honestly think it's just clips. I don't have like a favorite section. I have favorite clips.
Okay. What are some of your favorite clips then? Can you remember?
The edit, the wolf drawn edit I did with Matt, the clip where I hop over the rail. It's literally just a flat gap, but I'm hopping over a rail because the stairs go down at an angle like this, and then there's a rail.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good clip. The 26, you were on 26s.
Yeah. And then
Love Sosa.
The bar spin up the thing and to hop over the rail.
That's a good clip too. Yeah.
Same, like I said, that death pedal 3-tap to 360.
So good.
The 300 edit, there was some cool stuff. The 180 cab, the 180 down like the 4-stair cab off of the others.
Yeah, you had a lot of good clips. That 100 edit was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was I put a lot of work for that one.
I think you had some good stay strap clips too. Yeah, what's your worst injury? Or crash at least?
Filming for that one, there's actually a picture. Steven is grinded this ledge a whole bunch, but it's like a very long ledge, and at the end it's probably about like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
He feebled it, and I was trying to feeble the whole thing, and then I was like a foot away, and then I jumped off and just landed flat on my heels and just jacked my heels up.
Did he feeble 180 that ledge?
Yeah, I think so. And then I think for that same edit, I went to go feeble down this down hubba, and I went, but my bike didn't come with me. I literally fell from the top all the way to the bottom.
What? Wait, this was in the 100 edit?
This was when I was filming for it. I think it made it into the crash part, but I don't remember what it was.
Word.
But I mean, obviously Steven did it, and that was like his Switch side. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was like a green hubba, I think.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually really enjoy doing big gaps. That's like the thing, because I did like a pretty decent size loading dock gap in that.
Yeah. You've also had some really nice clips, like newer clips too, in little Instagram videos, and
Yeah.
we got some good Woodward clips together, and you had some Privileged Bread stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you're
Did you ever talk about how that came about, the Privileged Bread series?
I've never said it on a larger platform. Do you know the reason?
Do you know it? It's in the first episode.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah.
I'm just poking.
Oh, I'll say it. I don't care.
Oh, what the heck?
You're getting a little dark.
Yeah, I'm just being a little silly.
You're just a silly little goose.
Silly guy. All right, Congo, I think we have to ask a question. We have all of our guests at the end of this thing. What is? Yes, sir.
He knows.
He knows. The deal. You already know the deal.
He listens.
You know, you guys been to Modica's?
What'd you just call me?
No, Modica's on First and Linden.
No.
It sounds like you're spitting slurs at me, bro. What's
Long Beach?
good?
No.
It's in Long Beach.
Okay.
But pastrami sandwich or meatball sandwich.
Yeah. Those are fire.
Okay. I like it.
The other question that I'm starting to ask all our guests is, you have to pick a fixed gear Mount Rushmore. 4 people. Who's on it?
He said, me, myself, and I.
Of all time.
Definitely, well, honestly, J-Ball, Matt.
Well, that's nice of you. Matt, which Matt?
Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess the mayor.
Both Matts.
Too.
Tom?
And then one more.
Keo?
Definitely Keo.
Damn.
Definitely has to be Keo.
That's a good list.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think so. Because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like everybody has a huge... On that list, I mean, well, the 4 has had a very big footprint in fixed gear. And still is making their footprint.
Damn. That's very nice of you. Thanks for throwing me on there.
And you Pizza and Deacon are also making this a whole platform very great. Not to throw you guys under the bus.
No,
You're good,
Not
bro.
to leave 9 chop liver.
My fixed gear Mount Rushmore is just Deacon and Pizza twice.
us just screaming at each other.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a question for you.
Oh.
Is there any any other input from previous podcasts that I could give a different interpretation about? Anything that's been brought up?
I don't have anything off the top of my head. The only thing I wanted to ask about was the you know what's good stuff, which is hilarious. Did we get into that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah.
But we know that you're just clowning.
We know it's good.
It's still prevalent. I love it. I love it so much. We're gonna get into the Discord questions. They're basically rapid fire questions. First one is, does he know what's good?
You know it's good.
All right, he knows what's good. Second one, plastic or metal pegs?
Plastic.
Yeah. Anybody with
Fan plastic.
Yeah, plastics are tight. Thoughts on 700C with pegs?
I did it. I mean, I did it for a long time with bottom bracket drop and not. It just sucks when you're trying to do a double peg with bottom bracket drop and you're teeter-tottering, or you just get caught with the crank.
Yeah, that does happen. Did you ever get hate for running pegs initially, by the way? Because I know you had like a white peg on your cutter.
No, I don't think so. I mean, the only hate I got was from all the BMX guys.
Didn't you know Adam 22? Like, didn't you kind of like ride around him?
Yeah, I got him on my bike doing a double peg.
I remember that clip.
But I mean, because the BMX scene was really big in Long Beach at that time, so low-key I kind of made it a point to, like, if they went riding, I was gonna do whatever. I was gonna try and either go with them or be there and be like, all right, hey, you guys want to talk shit?
Sick.
Ride my bike, and just let me see if you can do anything.
So you weren't friends with them. You were just like around them.
Like, well, again, people become your friends when you actually see them in person.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I was never a mean person in real life, so it's like people. I don't know. It's very easy to be friends with me.
Yeah, fair. How much can you bench?
425.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Damn.
Bench like
I hit 405 a few weeks ago, and that was like pretty easy.
wow.
Oh my god.
You can bench like
what's next?
3 of me.
Who's stronger? You or Young Chase?
Sam
So
Sulik.
you were Sam Solik.
So you or Sam Solik on a bike?
And then we got into favorite build you've ever had. So that actually
Who won the arm wrestling competition?
between you and Stevie.
Me, that little guy.
Little guy.
Yeah, if
That was one of the funniest things, bro. I just pull up in the ice cream truck, and then everybody's just screaming from J-Ball's backyard, and I'm like, what is going on?
yeah,
And it's just like, Congo beat fucking Stevie!
yeah, if Stevie Churchill.
And then when I did a backflip off of your roof.
Yeah, that was sick. I still can't believe Stevie Churchill came to my parents' house.
Yeah, dude, your parents are so nice. They're so cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so. They're great people. My dad just got open heart surgery.
Oh wow.
Got a
That's insane.
he got a replacement valve. Yeah, it's all good now. He's at home recovering.
Hell yeah.
So, anyways, that'll conclude Off Track episode 26 with Congo. Any last advice for the people? Shout outs? What you got to end us off?
Who do you want to see next?
Sounds silly, but this last like few years, there's a quote that says, "Be comfortable in uncomfortable situations." And I've been throwing myself in very uncomfortable situations where I don't feel capable of doing, and I just do it. And then the best thing about it is that you did it and you learned yourself a new skill set. So just do whatever you can to better yourself. I mean, always level up. That's how I've been looking at life for quite a while now, and it's just been true.
I love
And,
that.
I mean, shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody who's still in the scene, in the past, present, and future. It's great that it's still going on, and I wish I could have done this in person. That would have been awesome. But I mean,
Oh, we would have got up to so much antics, bro. It was so bad.
He could have benched me. He could have benched me, dude.
yeah, Big Bruff is afraid of me tickling him. But, earlier I talked about who you guys should have on, but maybe you guys could set that up yourself. I don't know if you want to.
Oh yeah. Mention who? Who do you think we should have on?
Who's that?
The big guy.
The big man upstairs?
The one with no face.
The big man.
The big man? The big man?
You guys didn't even fucking tell me, bro. You guys are fucking suckers as shit. Oh.
But I mean, you guys could talk that out.
Big man.
I've talked to him about it.
Wait, I got it. I'm in here.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Sick.
that would be insane. I would love to do that, dude. Oh my god.
We'll see. We'll see if we can make it happen.
I mean, I know. Well, I mean, Matt Spencer. I know you told us that. I mean, I think the mayor would be pretty cool. Matt Reyes, but I know he's a busy man. Maybe. Did you guys have? I'm just blanking out. Did Matt DeZone already do one?
No, he hasn't.
Oh, that's a good.
He would be a good one. He's a very quiet man, so
Yeah.
we can get him to speak up a little bit.
Okay.
We can get Matt. We can get Andy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Andy is a good one too.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you guys would have.
He does.
Oh my gosh! I know. I just have the biggest. I had a brain blast, J-Ball.
What?
You versus Andy, Jeopardy.
Oh, that'd be a
For history knowledge.
Fixie
Jeez
Jeopardy.
Louise.
I feel like he's the only fair match for you.
it gives me a run for my money for sure. He knows the earlier stuff than me. So we'll make that happen. Fixed Gear Jeopardy coming to you. It's coming to a something near you soon. That's Off Track episode 26 featuring Justin, Congo, Mitchell. Thank you very much for listening. We're going to go into a bonus episode now, maybe with Congo, maybe not. We'll figure it out. Find us on Patreon at patreon.com/suckmycog, where you can get all kinds of bonus content, bonus episodes, bonus edits, all behind the scenes, all kinds of good stuff there. And join our Discord if you want to ask our next guests any questions. Link in description. And thank you for everything. Thanks for listening. And thank you, Congo, for being here. It's a pleasure.
Love you guys.
We love you too.
You know what's good.
You know what's good. You know what's good.
The man, the
You
myth,
always
the
good.
legend.
Gum walls.